This question's for £1 million. And you have 2 lifelines as you approach it. One of them's me, so slightly park that one, but you do have phone a friend. Should we see it?
Let's go for it.
Let's have a look at the £1 million question. Which of these words, each coined by a famous writer, was derived from the title of a fairy tale about 3 princes? Pandemonium, serendipity, utopia, or Yahoo?
The one that's standing out to me is Yahoo. But I don't know.
But you wish you had access to it.
Yeah. Serendipity sounds like it comes from the same root as serene. It doesn't sound really like a made-up word derived from 3 princes. So I would say probably not that one. Pandemonium is, well, kind of sounds like it comes from Latin. Yeah, and also like I'm trying to see which could come from like 3 names. And like this, I don't know the answer. This is ringing a bell in the back of my head. But obviously I have 2 lifelines, I should use them. So can I ask you what you think, Jeremy?
I'm loath to say anything, actually, because if I do say something... Anyway, here's what I think. So, all 4 of these words were invented by an author, is what it's saying, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Isn't it? Each coined by a famous writer.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought of it like that.
Well, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think, but it doesn't help because I can't think of a fairy tale that's about 3 princes.
You know, you've actually just twigged something in my head.
Oh,
I was in Spain a few weeks ago hiking, and there was a festival in the town I went to, and the girl who's staying in the hostel with me dragged me to a little puppet show that was going on, and it was a story about 3 princes. Problem though, it was in Spanish.
Do you speak Spanish?
Not well enough to understand what was going on, but...
Well, listen, I have to say, I have to bow out at this point with the tragic but predictable words, and that's my final answer.
Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't think of that immediately, because there were 3 people who I think were princes, and I didn't understand Spanish, but I think someone was yelling Yahoo. And I still go home with 125 if I get it right.
But what you don't go home with is 375,000, which is like, I don't know where you're probably buried in your garden, but you know what I mean. And I do have to remind you, you do have another lifeline. You have a friend.
I know. And just to make sure, I would like to call my friend and roommate Meg.
Meg?
Yeah.
All right, can we call Meg, please? Would you like me to say how much it's for?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, no, she's not in.
Hello?
Hi, Meg.
Hi.
Hi, Jeremy Clarkson here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hiya.
Hi there. Now, we got Nicholas here. And,
Yeah.
well, 2 things, really. First of all, I have to check that you've got someone from our team there making sure that you're not cheating.
Yes, I do.
The second thing is, he's going to ask you a question in a minute, and it's for £1 million.
Okay.
He did want me
That's a
to
lot of
tell you
pressure.
that. This is the £1 million question. Okay, so
Okay.
sit down, breathe evenly. Okay, Nicholas, ready?
Yep.
Your time starts now.
Which of these words, each coined by a famous writer, was derived from the title of a fairy tale about three princes? A. Pandemonium, B. Serendipity, C. Utopia, or D. Yahoo? Any idea at all?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
So you had the lifelines and they were of no use. Which means you're back to your little Spanish puppet show.
Yeah. And normally I'm really averse to any kind of gambling. But I do think I'm going to go for it. You only get one shot at it. So,
I'm going to remind you again.
Oh, okay.
£375,000 is what you're gambling. I know you still go away with a lot, but
Yep. I'm blocking it out of my head, just focusing on the question. Yahoo, final answer.
now, because I was involved, well, I wasn't involved, but because you asked me, we have to go to the computer to reveal the correct answer. So, computer, could you now reveal the correct answer, please?
Still get 125.
What a reaction. I would now be there sobbing. Oh my God, I am so sorry, Nicholas. The answer is serendipity. Serendipity was coined by Horace Walpole from The Three Princes of Serendip. Pandemonium's Milton in Paradise Lost. Small wonder I didn't know that. Dreariest book ever written. Utopia is the title of a Thomas More novel, and Yahoo was actually Swift in Gulliver's Travels. Oh, my giddy aunt. I mean, you are leaving, I have to say, and this is good, not brilliant, but good, with £125,000. Well done. A couple of things I'm trying to work out. Is that the biggest loss in Millionaire history? And the other one is, I don't think I've had a contestant I've enjoyed more than you. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Bennett.
Thank you.
Well done, you. Well done.
Yeah, enjoy your winnings.